Most people experience flight as something to endure. Narrow seats, constant noise, the quiet tension of sharing space with hundreds of strangers. Travel becomes a transaction. Sit, wait, arrive. But at the highest level of private aviation, the experience changes completely. Imagine closing a solid door at 40,000 feet and stepping into a real bedroom. Not a seat that reclines, not a marketing illusion, but a private space designed for rest, silence, and control. This is the world where time zones lose their power and sleep is no longer sacrificed to distance, where travel stops feeling public and starts feeling personal. In this video, we're stepping inside the most luxurious private jet bedroom ever created. What does it actually offer beyond comfort, and why has a bedroom become the ultimate symbol of airborne luxury? The answer may surprise even seasoned. Private aviation didn't begin as a quest for luxury. It began as a solution to speed. Early jets existed to move people faster than commercial schedules allowed. Over time, comfort entered the conversation. Better seats, quieter cabins, more space. But for the world's highest-level travelers, comfort alone eventually stopped being enough. As global business expanded and non-stop flights stretched longer, the true bottleneck wasn't distance. It was human performance. Leaders crossing continents aren't looking to be entertained. They're looking to arrive sharp. That's where the bedroom changed everything. Sleep became the most valuable onboard feature, not as indulgence, but as strategy. A private jet bedroom allows real rest, privacy, and recovery in motion. For CEOs, heads of state, and investors, this isn't about luxury optics. It's about protecting decision-making ability, health, and time. When sleep determines performance, a bedroom stops being excess. It becomes essential infrastructure. In this world, rest is planned with the same precision as flight itself, operations. When you step into a private jet bedroom like this, the first surprise isn't extravagance, it's calm. The cabin no longer feels like an aircraft at all. The ceiling appears higher, the walls softer, the proportions deliberately balanced to slow your breathing the moment you enter. Lighting is warm and indirect, designed to mimic late evening rather than daylight. Nothing glares, nothing hums. Sound insulation turns the constant presence of flight into a distant suggestion, not an intrusion. Even the air feels still. Materials do most of the quiet work. Natural veneers, stitched leather, textured fabrics. Everything absorbs light instead of reflecting it. There are no exposed mechanisms, no visual reminders that you're moving at hundreds of miles per hour. What matters most is how space is framed. The bedroom isn't large by architectural standards, but it feels complete, defined, private, more like a refined hotel suite than a machine built to cross oceans. This first impression is intentional. Before the bed, before the technology, the message is simple. Here, the aircraft disappears and the environment takes over entirely, effortlessly. So, the bed is where the illusion either succeeds or fails. In the world's most luxurious private jet bedroom, it is not an adapted seat or a compromise. It is a full-length bed, designed from the start for genuine sleep, not symbolic comfort. The mattress is custom-built, layered to support the body evenly despite subtle aircraft movement. It's firm enough to stabilize, soft enough to release tension. Combined with a pressurized cabin engineered to maintain a lower effective altitude, the body works less to breathe, rest, and recover. Temperature is controlled independently, not just cooler or warmer, but consistent. No sudden shifts, no dry blasts of air. This stability matters more than most people realize, because uninterrupted sleep depends on predictability. What results is something rare in travel: deep rest while moving across continents. You don't wake up confused, dehydrated, or strained. You wake up oriented. This bed isn't about luxury as spectacle. It's about arriving with your mind intact and your energy preserved. At this level, sleep becomes a tool, and the aircraft becomes an extension of personal performance, quietly working in the background, without noise, friction, or unnecessary compromise. Privacy is where this bedroom separates itself from every other form of travel. Comfort can be copied, space can be imitated, but true privacy, especially in motion, is rare and expensive. Here, it is absolute. A soundproof door closes closes, and the outside world fades instantly. Conversations, engines, even the sense of shared space disappear. Climate is controlled independently, not as a compromise with the rest of the cabin, but as a personal environment tuned to preference. Lighting adjusts in layers, allowing the occupant to shape mood, focus, or rest without interruption. Visual isolation matters just as much. No aisles, no crew movement, no reminder that anyone else exists beyond the walls. This isn't about hiding from people, it's about choosing when to re-enter the world. Psychologically, that control is powerful. Decisions feel lighter, rest feels deeper, time feels owned rather than borrowed. In modern luxury, privacy isn't a feature, it's the foundation. And in a private jet bedroom like this, control becomes the luxury no one sees, but everyone feels. The reality behind a private jet bedroom like this is less glamorous, but far more revealing. Nothing here comes without sacrifice. Space devoted to a bed is space taken away from additional seating. Every panel, door, and material adds weight, and weight affects range, fuel burn, and engineering decisions throughout the aircraft. That's why these bedrooms are never off the shelf. They are commissioned, designed around one individual's priorities. Engineers rebalance layouts. Designers work within strict certification rules. Even something as simple as a door or mattress must meet aviation standards that most luxury brands never face. This level of customization also changes the economics. Resale value becomes secondary. Flexibility disappears. The aircraft becomes deeply personal, built for how one person travels, rests, and thinks. This is the quiet truth behind ultra-luxury aviation. What looks effortless is the result of deliberate trade-offs and complex decisions. The bedroom exists not because it is easy, but because, for its owner, nothing else makes sense. At this level, intention always outweighs convenience here. More than anything, this bedroom is a reflection of how wealth itself has changed. Traditional luxury once meant being seen. Gold finishes, oversized logos, visual excess designed to signal status from a distance. That language still exists, but at the highest levels, it has quietly lost relevance. Modern wealth values what can't be photographed easily: silence, space, time without interruption. A private jet bedroom isn't meant to impress guests or dominate attention. In many cases, no one else will ever see it. Its value lies in what it protects rather than what it displays. Choosing rest over spectacle is a form of confidence. It suggests nothing needs to be proven. Control over environment, schedule, and mental clarity matters more than decoration. In that sense, this bedroom is less about luxury travel and more about modern power. It represents a shift from outward display to inward optimization. The richest experience isn't excess. It's the ability to disappear completely, recover fully, alone. Most travelers spend their lives chasing better seats, extra legroom, or the next upgrade tier. The goal is always the same: make flying less exhausting. But at the highest level of private aviation, that entire mindset disappears. Travel isn't something to survive or optimize. It's something to control. The world's most luxurious private jet bedroom represents the quiet peak of this evolution. It doesn't exist to impress or to redefine comfort for the masses. It exists to protect energy, clarity, and time. To arrive not just on schedule, but fully present. In the end, this bedroom isn't really about flight at all. It's about what happens after landing. When distance no longer steals rest, privacy, or focus, travel stops being a cost. It becomes an advantage for those who choose.